What's up, y'all? It's your man, Stephen Bardo, coming back at you with another edition of the Flyin Illini Report. The Illini had mixed results last week. Down 15 at halftime. They outscored Northwestern 53-13 in the second half when going away. So good thing is they had a second half explosion. Bad thing is they were down by 15 at halftime. Then you come to the Maryland game, and the Illini were held to 63 points in losing at home 66-63 to the Maryland Terrapins. The Illini scored 2 points in the last 4 minutes or so of that game and take a defeat that was a little puzzling because the Illini had been so good in the second halves of most games this season, whereas the second half against Maryland, they just did not get the ball inside to Kofi Coburn. I thought Maryland did an excellent job defending Ayo Dosunmu and really slowed down the Illini offensive attack. And so the Illini 1-1 last week. Coming into this week, the Illini's game tomorrow against Nebraska is postponed due to COVID-19 protocols. So the only game on the slate this week, the Illini welcome the Ohio State Buckeyes in on Sunday. This is a scary team. Not scary in the form of a Michigan or Wisconsin or Iowa, talking about elite. I think they're upper-level Big Ten talent and an upper-level Big Ten team. But the thing about Ohio State is that they're very crafty defensively, one of the most physical teams in the conference. And it'll be interesting to see how they utilize their personnel to try to slow down Kofi Coburn in the interior. Ohio State's not big. They don't have a ton of players inside that are really tall, nowhere near the size of Georgie or Kofi. But when you look at Kyle Young, EJ Liddell, Zed Key, these guys do a really good job. Justice Suing, Seth Towns, they do a really good job of switching and swarming. And a lot of times opposing bigs don't have their way with Ohio State on the interior. Very physical team. They do things by committee. They have 4 players averaging double figures or more. So this is a good challenge for the Illini, especially with a little bit of a longer break with the postponement of the Nebraska game. It will be interesting to see if the Illini can shore up some of their deficiencies and some of the things that they were struggling with. Brad Underwood said coming in to the Maryland game, they had 2 days of subpar practice. I'm sure he's eager to get back on the practice court to rectify some of those ills that bothered them, especially in the second half against against Maryland. But I expect to see Illinois do a really good job of getting Kofi Coburn established early. Even with Ohio State swarming defensively, I still believe that Kofi can get going early. He's such a good rim runner. He can get in front of the defense, hard post up, first thing down the floor, and try to score early in the possession. I also think he can draw some fouls. Ohio State is an outstanding defensive team, and they don't foul very often. So the Illini will have their hands full. But I think with the Buckeyes trying to load up so much on Kofi Coburn on the interior, I think that opens up things for Ayo and company on the perimeter. So I like Illinois in a close one at home versus Ohio State. If you want to join the insider group with the Flyin Illini, text me at 312-847-2739. That's 312-847-2739. Or join Bardo's Breakdown group on Facebook. Would love to see you there. Talk to you all soon. Peace, y'all.